Hey, and welcome to a new episode of Cappuccino. And as you may or may not know, this past weekend the WonHobby Spring 2022 event happened, as well as the Native Collab event. So I thought, why not go through it and take a look at the new announcement and share some of my opinions on the new figures, because there were some which I really liked and I'm really excited to see in figure form and be able to pre-order. And just like the last time, I decided to do it in maybe five categories, but in a category kind of way, with top 5 figures of these category. I will leave the kind of categories, I have some in my mind, but I will leave it to editing me to snip it together. So let's start with the Miku category. And here is a prototype of a very fine looking Miku. It's the Hatsune Miku Rose Cage version from the Colorful stage by GoodSmile company, and we have a prototype. And first off, I really like this prototype. I love the chair, I love her dress, which looks like it has some straps on it. I know the original artwork, which I will show here, and there's a lot of blue in it, like it's often with Miku figures. And depending on how they do the colors in the end, I think it will be a hit or a miss for me. Because usually with Miku figures, it's like I'm really hyped for the prototype, I really love when they are colored, but in the end I never pre-order any of them. Mostly because after a while I don't care about it anymore. I think I have the Miku scale figure that I really want because I'm visiting it over and over and over again. But she's coming out in a month where I'm not able to afford her, so we will see. I hope for a delay, then I can probably pre-order her. But this one looks quite promising and I hope to see more, or I hope the colors will be nice, or it would look nicely. Otherwise it will be way too much blue in my opinion. But the scalp looks really nice. I love the folds, the ruffles and stuff like this, and her hair looks amazing. Another Miku that they announced is the Hatsune Miku 15th anniversary version. No idea if I pronounced that right. We will gloss it over. She looks cute and delicious, and I know they have an android, which also will show here. I probably wouldn't pre-order this as a scale figure. I'm kind of tempted by the android because the android looks absolutely adorable, and I really love the fork and the little dessert. That's the only gripe I have with the android. There it looks a little bit lacking, and also the strawberry that she's holding in her hand is really lacking. But otherwise she looks fine, but I don't think I would like it as a scale. It's not to my taste, I would say. It's too much for scale. But as an android, she is really tempting. And here we have the 15th anniversary Hatsune Miku android. Cute. Adorable. I especially love the eye painting and the cute little relief flowers in her hair. I think as an android she works really well, especially with the cute plate and her little fork, and it looks adorable. And have you noticed cherries as music notes? Adorable. Really adorable. She would look so good next to the Maneki-Nekon android of her. Another Miku that got announced is the Racing Miku by Kentaro Yabuki, and she looks fine. I love her face. Somehow everything looks really soft and cute, although I see not much detail, which could be because of the picture of the lightning and whatever, but she looks really nice. I sadly don't collect racing figures, so this is a no-go for me, but I really love her winking face, and her pigtails look nice, and the little purple hue and green hue that they put into her hair looks really nice. I have no idea if this will translate well into the actual figure, of this is just a promo picture lightning effect, but if they do this, I think it would really be fine. It would look really fine. Because we are racing Mikus, we have another racing Miku, and this time it's the art from Neko. And I really love Neko's art, and I would say I love this prototype. I love the folds of her suit, like especially around this area. Don't know why they had to sculpt the belly button. I think it's a really Japanese thing to sculpt belly buttons. It would have been fine if they left it, because now it looks like a airtight suit, which is not the case. But anyway. And I'm not a fan of this flag. I'm not a flag person. For some people it's a plus if the figure has a flag. For me it's not. For me, if she would have an umbrella, would be a plus. But otherwise, I really love her sculpt. It looks amazing. I will not get her. As I said, I don't collect racing figures, but she will look fine. I really love this design. And another Racing Miku 2020 figure, this time with a rolled up black and some strange things on the side, and her vizier is down. Don't know why they are doing another scale, but sometimes they do this. Don't think it will be that much better than the GoodSmile one, but I could be wrong. And another Miku, this time vacation style version. Plain, simple. How could it compare to all the other great designs of Miku? Really, how could? But maybe it's for someone the grail or the figure that they must have. And the next category, Kimono Mimi figures. Something by GoodSmile Arts Shanghai. Is this beautiful Foxgirl? Like, look at her. It's Shinano from Azure Lane. Oh, beautiful. If they can translate this into an actual figure and she will look just as stunning, I'm really tempted. But I think she will way too expensive for me, so I will probably pass her up. But I love this concept art, so I wanted to name her. And we have another VTuber, Natasha Nyanstang. I love the ghost kitty. I love the ghost kitty in her hair and her absolute cat outfit. Really adorable. Love these socks. And she has cat ears and a little fang and super adorable. Don't know if I will pick her up in the end, because I'm not really a Nendoroid collector. So getting too many Nendoroids that in the end I don't really care about and would just take up space and dust. But she's cute. Really cute. Makoto-sama. Wolf girl? Is it a wolf girl in the bathing suit? Don't know. This could be sand and this could be water. What a fluffy tail! And these cute pointy ears. Adorable. She will have probably a see-through t-shirt. Not exactly sure what this is, but so far I really like the prototype. But I probably will not collect it, because it's Princess Connect Redrive, and this is one of the series where I think I have to know the series to know who this is. I will be interested in how her colors turn out. The same with this one of Nekopata, but here I'm kinda interested, and I'm kinda mad that Maple and Cinnamon both got covers where the Chocolate and Vanilla version don't have it, which was the reason why I was not comfortable in ordering these two on their share, and now I kinda regret not getting them. Mainly because now Maple and Cinnamon are getting one where they're sitting on a chair, and because they got cover-up versions. Maybe I will pre-order these, maybe not. I'm kinda just interested in the Chocolate and Vanilla one, but now that they got announced, I think a lot of people will hunt them, so to complete the set. Kinda wish they would do a re-release, but I don't think they will. I'm also interested if they will do one for Atsuki, Azuki, and kind of forgetting the name of the big girl. Right now I can't remember, but Atsuki, Azuki, and the other girl, then it would be a whole set. Ooh, I'm kinda digging this one. A dragon girl. Not seen one before. Kinda love her pose, but have to say her boobs are way too big. They're inflated. She definitely had an operation there. Somehow the face is not quite right, or something is amiss. Maybe the eyes are too small, but otherwise she looks fine. I do hope with all the white that they can pull it off and it will look kinda nice. Kinda like it. Maybe I will pick her up. Great choice of artwork, I would say. Ooh, Mataro! I'm so happy! And it's a kimono Mimi girl of a cat, fox. Not exactly sure. The tail seems to be a cat. I dig the colors of purple, white, and pink. This will probably be her cast off version, because I do hope we will get a version where she's not holding the front of her dress. Do wish they would have gone more with droopy breasts, but I think it's a general problem with manufacturers. They never can do real droopy breasts for whatever reason. They always look more inflated and more balloony looking than the original artwork. Super excited for it. And we will even get a little tree down here, which will look nice, I hope. However, I do have one complaint, and that would be that her face is way too small, or more like the hair is way too massive in comparison to how it's on the original artwork. But otherwise, I'm a Mataro simp, and this will be a pre-order if they don't mess up the colors. And Pink Cat finally did a coloration of the Devilish Girl Rumeli from Mataro. I was waiting for it for forever, and I'm kinda disappointed. Like, I don't know if it's because of the lighting, but something about the colors are not catching me. Maybe her hair is too bright, not dark enough. Something is amiss here. Also don't like the face anymore. I will wait until I see the real prototype pictures and decide then, and maybe I will just get it because I wanted hair for so long. Maybe not. I will see. I was kind of disappointed. It's not matching so well as it did with the artwork, especially if you compare it. Her wings, I think the colors of her wings is fine, but I guess it's really the hair. The hair is the wrong color, which is a shame. I love this art concept so much, and maybe that's the problem. And another Mataro annunciation of Bunny Girl, or Gal Bunny it's called here. They will mess up the droopy breath. I know they will, because they can't do this for whatever reason. Maybe gravity is working against them. Otherwise, I love the artwork. It's Mataro, what can I say? I'm simping his art. So let's go. Give me the figure. I'm all for it. Nendoroids. There were so many Nendoroids. So we will do it as an own category. And we will start with the Spy X family, or Spy family, however you want to call them. And we have an announcement for Anya and for Lloyd. And I must say, Lloyd looks fine as hell. He looks perfect. They captured his face perfectly. One of the best looking androids. But with Anya, I have to say something is wrong. I don't know if it's the proportion to head to torso, but something looks off for me, and I can't say what it is. Otherwise, her dress looks nice. But something about her proportions really threw me off, and I can't pinpoint exactly what it is. Lloyd looks fine on the other hand, and maybe it's really that she's shorter than Lloyd in the end as an android, which kind of messes up the head to body ratio. I don't know. The cutest Anya I've seen until now is really the palm-sized one, and if I would pick one Anya up, then it would probably be this one. because she looks the cutest and the most accurate in my opinion. They also announced Yor, but have no prototype out yet. But she would complete the set. She will turn out well as well. Desumi Magda, Love After World Domination. I read the manga. I have not watched the anime yet, but she looks horrible as an android. Maybe that's because she doesn't wear her hood, but something about her is off. Maybe that's how she looks in the anime. Can't exactly say because I haven't watched it yet, but I'm not so happy about her design. Something is missing or wrong, or maybe it's the hair that has no scalp at all, like none at all, and non-shading. And it's really lacking in like every other department as well. Like there's no shading on her body at all. Be it her armor, her dress, her shoes, her hair, no shading whatsoever. Or even here, this white skull, that's nothing. That lackluster Nandoroid. Really disappointing. On the other hand, the Dawnfall Blackrock shooter Nandoroids look really interesting. I really love from Deadmaster her colors, although I need to say again, no shading whatsoever on her bodysuit or her hair, or it's really minimalistic. Kind of disappointing as well, but otherwise the character looks damn fine. I kind of have a gripe with this Nandoroid, because why is XXXholic the only one who's getting figures? I would rather get a Nandoroid of Ashura and Yasha from RG Veda clan than these two, and these two don't look good either for now. Or at least Watanuki looks kinda okay, but Yuko, they kinda missed the point with Yuko. She looks nothing like Yuko in my opinion. Like really, nothing like her. And another Hatsune Miku Nandoroid, which doesn't look like Hatsune Miku somehow. At least I don't get the feeling. Maybe if she would have been painted it would be more obvious, but it could be some other character from like Sakano or Rent a Girlfriend or whatever. You could write whatever name there and it could be this girl. I wouldn't know otherwise. They did in Mary Satome Nandoroid. She looks cute. Don't think I will pick her up. I will get her scale, so I don't think I need her Nandoroid. And but I'm super interested in the other faceplates. If she will get an as crazy and creepy faceplate as Yumiko, I'm really interested in that. Don't know if I would pick her up. Probably not. As I said, I don't want to collect too many Nandoroids. And we have the painted version of Yuki and Kyo. At least they put some more shading in it, but still as lackluster as the prototypes. Are you happy with it, Fruit Basket fans? Because I think it's horrible that they again cut the hands from the arms. I don't know why they sometimes do molds where everything is one extremity and sometimes they just cut the hands for no reason whatsoever. Don't like the eyes of both of them. At least they look like the character. That's what they have going for them. By the way, where is the Toru? Without it, it makes no sense. So, pass. And they announced the Baji. I think the next one will be Katsutora then afterwards. Don't know if I will get Baji. Yeah, I don't know if I will get him. I carved and pre-ordered Chifuyu, but he's the best boy. Couldn't resist. Don't think I will get the other boys. Maybe Katsutora, maybe not. We will see how Chifuyu turns out before I commit to another Tokyo Revenger Nandoroid. And the only Nandoroid plus or accessory that I'm really excited for are these face part cases of the shark and the orca whale. Cute. Probably will pick them up because this is cute. And this makes my heart pound as a biologist. So yeah, maybe I will get these two. Here we have another pretty interesting figure. It's from the Heroic Spirit Traveling outfit version, and this time it's the Berserker Minamoto no Raiko. I'm personally not interested in this one, mainly because I'm not such a huge fan of Raita's artwork and her design is not that appealing to me personally. This prototype has been out for at least 1 year, if not longer, and they still haven't painted her. It's nice to see that at least they are not cancelling it for re-mentioning it in this WonHobby Festival, but yeah, give her some colors already. We're waiting. I want to see more of the traveling versions. Now, if I would get another pop-up parade L, this would be the one. The Guts one. This looks so menacing and so dark, and kind of wish to see more pictures of it. But this one looks really interesting for me. And Wing announced some really cute ones. The Helmet Nethel they also announced in their winter edition back then. I still stand by it. I will probably pre-order her as she will look great next to Samurai. Here her skin is really light, but I think that's because of the lightning. I do hope they will do the skin a little bit darker so that it will pop more. Otherwise, I love the helmet that she's wearing, the gold accent, and her huge weapon, like really massive. And I love the translucent part that they decided to do here. So definitely a pre-order for me, and I'm also glad that they already pushed out another prototype from Lancerita, but after I realized that the character for Lancerita is the same as for Samurai, I'm kinda hesitant to pick her up. I would rather prefer if they have done one of the other characters like Soldier, Hexe, I think is another one of the False Lander girls, or the Ronin could also be made as a figure. So I will see how I really like Lancerita and if I will get her, because otherwise it's the same character, and I love Samurai's design more than I love Lancerita's. A demon girl. She is fine. I have to say the Princess Connect Re-Dye figures all look really amazing. I love this demon attire, her layered outfit, the fur at the edge, the pointy armor that she's wearing on both arms and legs, and her horns look really cute. And here we have the Marine figure. I wish they would have colored her, but no, we're still just with the prototype of her. Overall, I must say I really love her pose. I hope they don't mess up the colors, because then I will definitely get her. I love her green, I love her pose. It's so marine, and marine is my new waifu. So don't mess her up. No, this one is interesting. Looks great. By right, I kinda dig the pose of her. I love the colors. Do wish they would have gone more with the turquoise color a bit more. It's kinda weak in comparison to the original artwork. The same with the skin color. Kinda wish they would have gone even more darker, but they never really try. They always want to be more on the light side, which is a shame. But I think that's a general thing about Japan. They love their white girls. Figures, I will just skip. Ooh, the dreaded pop-up parades. Now this photo is pretty horrible about 02 of Darling in the Franxx, but I think her prototype looks kinda cute, but I will not get her. I enjoyed the show, but in the end, she's not my waifu. So pass. I think everyone has already said what they think about the XL and L versions, so I don't need to repeat everyone else. I'm in the same opinion. Why? But if someone is getting it, please let me know. I do want to see how they turn out in the end, because I personally will not pre-order any of them. Freeing announced a lot of new bunnies, but honestly, none of them were to my liking. Generic girl number 1 and 2 and 3. And this one is a little bit plumper and has a really nice face. She's a bit unique. She also has the markings of with how many people she has slept. If you didn't know, hard lock here. So she is a really interesting one, but I will not get her. And I love this face, but I'm not such a fan of her underwear. Do love the color combination of green, white and pink with her blue eyes. I think this matches really well, but I would have loved a different outfit, I think. But what can you say? By the same artist as the Iruru bunny, which just came out recently, and I really dig this face. This looks amazing. Like, cut it off here and I would be happy. Don't need the rest of the figure. Her face is really good. This will make a lot of people happy, and I'm not one of them. And that was everything. I hope you had fun. I hope it will kind of work out how I plan in my head. Otherwise, we will just do a little rundown in the end if I can't put it into the categories. But what did you think about the announcement? Were there some which you are really excited about, which you were happy to see, which you will definitely pre-order, or were there some disappointments like for me? Let me know down in the comments. I thank you for watching. I will catch you in the next one. As always, until then, bye bye. No one cares about big mouths, at least not me. So skip.